All right, guys, welcome. We are already in the 20th of August, which is crazy. I know a lot of us have the kids going back to school, and we are busy and just so much stuff happening. So tonight on the call, what our goal is really to talk about like how we can take action, right? It is a busy time of year. You have heard from other people on the call earlier tonight that a lot of objections are happening. People are busy, you're being ghosted, and even us, like maybe our schedule's a little crazy. I'm kind of laughing because I really had the craziest weekend between clogged toilets, clogged sinks, kids at each other's throats. Like it was just insane. So today I'm really excited to just talk to you about just what we have kind of stirring in our minds about how to really focus on being intentional about our business. But before we get into that, let's do a quick share screen because we really do want to make sure we are acknowledging and shouting out people who are just doing amazing things in their businesses. Let's see if I can, it's not letting me. Where did my thing go? Hold on, I'll get there. See, that's it. Okay. All right. Okay. So tonight, I want to give a special shout out to the KB and to One Fit Fam. If you guys are kind of wondering how two teams are sort of on this, Megan and I are running a momentum group together, and we just kind of got to chatting about how our teams are at very similar places with similar goals, and we have great leadership in our organizations and just really have been pairing up together a lot with our businesses, and it's been a lot of fun. So I really want to shout out the top recruiters of the week, and I don't know how to say the last name, Janelle Sheasley. Is it Sheasley? Did I say it right? With 3 coaches added to One Fit Fam. I added 2 coaches this week, but also just take a minute to look at the numbers of lives that are being impacted. If you are new to the business, if you are a brand new coach and you're kind of like, well, what do all those numbers mean? Those people who have the numbers on the board where you see top producers, that is the people who are bringing in volume. Usually volume is equivalent to money. So that's like the sales that they brought in 1 week in their business. And then the Success Club numbers are really about the number of people that you have impacted with the challenge pack. As coaches, we really have the perfect toolkit to help people see success. We have our fitness, we have our nutrition, and then of course we have our challenge groups which provide the support. And that is really what the secret sauce of long-time results is all about. And so these numbers represent a challenge pack. So a challenge pack is worth 2 points on the board, and a challenge pack is one person who has signed up with the complete pack of success. So I'm not sure exactly what the numbers are, but when you achieve Success Club, it means that you have a minimum of about 6 points on the board, which is equivalent to 3 people. But what I'm really excited about is halfway through the month, this was taken on the 15th of the month, we already have so many people who have already encouraged or inspired or started 1 people on that road. 1 person who is excited about getting results. So we want to make this something where you can say, okay, I'm having a little bit of trouble this week, or maybe I'm getting some objections, and we want to talk to you guys for a couple of minutes tonight about 2 things that we plan to do to help you guys increase your volume, increase your sales. We want to help you guys really shift and transition from casually talking to people about it, maybe getting those ghost conversations and having a new opportunity for people to reach out to you. So there's 2 focuses this week, and maybe you guys have seen it floating around, but we're getting it together. We are working on it now, and it will be ready. Actually, the group is ready. Is that right? So we will have it ready for you guys to be added. But we are going to be doing a sale. It's a warehouse sale, a blowout sale for all of us to really invite those people who maybe have given objections, people who maybe are on the fence about signing up, people who don't know about all of the products and the programs that Beachbody has to offer, or maybe people you've worked with in the past, or your current challengers who don't know about the other products. So Megan is going to walk us through what a warehouse sale looks like. So if you have your pen out, it is a really great time for you guys to kind of take some notes and start really thinking about, all right, who can I share this with? Who are the people I can talk to about it? And she's also going to talk to you about what it looks like and how it's organized. So Megan, go ahead. I'll stop my share. I didn't know if you wanted to share yours, but you can go ahead and get started.
Yeah, I still have the images up, but I'll screen share in a minute. So I have done similar sales like this in the past. Obviously, we don't want to be, posting, sale all the time. We want to be sharing what works for us and, finding those solutions for other people. But at the same time, some people love a good sale. Like, I'm the girl, like the other day I was ordering something online and, I'm sure you've seen, there's a meme about, I think Katie, you posted it before, where it's like, $75 before free shipping. I'm the person who goes to try to figure out what exactly I can spend for $75 on my, when I was trying to buy something for 10. I love a sale and a bargain. And I was ordering something online the other day and it was, you buy one, you get 10% off, you buy two, you get, 20, you buy four or more, you get 30% off. I found 4 things that I could buy just to be able to maximize my discount. That's how I do things. If you buy 3 boxes of energized samples, like the packets, you'll pay the same amount of shipping as you will for 1. I never buy 1. I always buy at least 3 because the shipping is the same. So some people just like to have a good sale. That's me. So what the whole purpose of this, I should say, there's multiple purposes. It's going to be something through a closed Facebook group. We realize that we can do this as joint teams together because anytime that somebody's commenting on something or interested in purchasing, they're going to tag their coach. Whether it was me and my downline, Katie and her downline, all of us together, it's always going to be, if you're interested, comment below and tag your coach. So we can all drive our potential customers to this. This won't be branded or marketed as any one particular coach's thing. It's going to be our team sharing this information. And it has multiple purposes. For someone who wants to save $10, this could be that ticket that gets that customer to say, okay, I'll give it a try for the $10 savings. And then they become a lifelong customer and go on to be a coach. It could be the person who is already a customer of yours, but never tried the Refresh or Energize or the beach bars. And through this flash sale that we do, it gets those customers to try another product. So, and I'm still working on the images. I'll share the screen just to kind of give you guys an idea of what they look like. But the whole thing is to try to get different ways to talk to people. And in my mind, as Katie and I were talking about this today, I'm thinking, okay, well, I can go into old challenge groups and create an event and invite all my old challengers to come check this out. Because if you've been around for more than 6 or 8 months, a lot of stuff has changed. We had 80 Day Obsession, we have Lift 4, we have the beach bars, Daily Sunshine, and this would all be something on top of the promotions that are going on right now. So my team did this for Black Friday, and obviously that's a more common sale time. So we were like, okay, this would be end of summer warehouse sale. So it's, a catchy theme, it's fun, and it's not something we're going to do every month of the year, but it's going to be this one-off thing that we do to really, find another way to market to people. So let me make sure I have it up on my screen. Okay. Let me show you. And I went back to my Canva slides from whenever I did my Black Friday one, and I've started editing them. So I just pulled some stock images. This was the list we went over. If you think of something that we're missing, feel free to, throw it in the chat bar. But doing a 3-day refresh, Energize, Recover, the Activate Vitamin, the different 2B bundles, the Lift 4, since those are on its own promotion, beach bars, Daily Sunshine, a challenge pack of your choice, and then of course a challenge pack with the enrollment of a coach. So these would be the offers that go throughout the day. When I did this the last time, I think we did it from 8 to 9 o'clock, where the deal went up, an image, and you can kind of see as you see, go down, there was an image for each offer. So an image went up for each thing as they were available. So 8 o'clock, 3-day refresh. This is what it is. This is the cost. This is your savings. Comment below if you want it. Something else I was thinking that could be helpful, and this is where we could utilize the team, would be, okay, here's the deal that goes up, and whether we stagger it throughout a day, throughout an hour of time, in the morning, in the evening, however we, end up deciding those types of details, I actually think it would be helpful to have and we can all help with this, where it would be like, okay, 3-day refresh goes up. We're not buying them necessarily, but what if we comment underneath there, oh my gosh, 3-day refresh was great, here were my results. Or like the more traction you can get on a post, the more the people are going to see it. So the same thing, like energize, you can talk about what, different ways, or maybe it's somebody goes live, like if a post goes up at 8 o'clock, somebody goes live at 8:05 and is like, 3-day refresh is this, I found it helps me with this, comment below that image if you want to claim your 3-day refresh bundle. When we did it before, we had it where there were limits. So as a team, we're going to offer 10 3-day refreshes at this discounted price. Again, that's something we can or can't, we can talk about that. And then how it actually works would be 3-day refresh base kit, your commission on that's like, I don't know, $15, $20. So maybe you're responsible then for anything your customer purchases. So if my customer purchases a 3-day refresh and we talked about a $5 promotion with that, I would give them a $5 Amazon gift card. So Amazon is super easy because you don't have to ship anything. You don't have to mail anything. You plug their email address. They use it. Most people use Amazon gift cards, or Amazon, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then something that's more expensive, maybe it's a $10 gift card. I know with the coach enrollment last time, we did a $25 gift card. So maybe it's $20 with, XYZ challenge packs, $25 if you do the coach enrollment. So all that stuff, I have in here what I had done last time, but that's how it worked, where it was a flash sale where all the information's coming out. And I see it as so many different ways that this could benefit people. To your current customers, this helps them get their eyes on all the products we talk about. I talk about Energize every day. I just did a refresh. I take the Activate. I drink Recover every day. I have a beach bar almost every day. My kids drink Daily Sunshine every day. I talk about all these things, but your customers may not really understand what they are. We all know that not all your posts get seen. So this is a way where you could say, I know you're loving the group and you've been loving your Shakeology. We have so many products beyond just that. My team's hosting this warehouse sale. You can learn more about it and even save a couple bucks. Do you want to check it out? It's that would be something you could send to your current customers. To the people who are ghosting you and telling you no, that's where you can say to them hey, I know we've chatted in the past about your interest in X, Y, and Z, and my team's doing this warehouse sale. I would love for you to do the 3-day refresh with me. I'd love for you to, have your kids check out Daily Sunshine for an after-school snack. You can save more in this group. Would you like to come check it out? And we're going to be filtering everybody into this same group. The goal is the more people we have in there, the more energy we have, and the more other people are going to get excited as they're seeing all the stuff that we have to offer along with that. So that was, this is as far as I got. I did it with the, $25 gift card for signing up as a coach. But and I feel like these images, I could make them a little bit better than they were before, where this was just a cut and paste from something else. I feel like I could make these a little bit better, but I just had it set where, we have to figure out if we want to do it every hour throughout a day. All the posts would just be scheduled out, and then you'll be responsible for adding your people in, and then, gifting out the gift cards to them at the end of it. Is there any questions on that?
Okay, a couple of things just about this. Number one, if you can't be there all day on Friday, that is okay. The posts are going to be scheduled. I would absolutely check in with people that you have added to the group. That's the number one thing. Number two, if you have challengers or if you have customers or an email list, this is kind of a no-brainer. You might have maybe 1 or 2 people added into the group, but what if those 1 or 2 people are going to try a product they've never had before, or this is that group that gets them to actually invest in a challenge pack where they maybe haven't wanted to before. This is going to give you a chance to see the high energy of other coaches in the organization who are really, really pumped about it. Is it additional work? It is. It is one of those things where you either do or you don't, right? So when I think about it, I am making this as simple as possible for myself. I am creating events in my teams, or in my groups, not in my teams, but in my groups. So I have a challenge group going on. I am going to invite everyone in my challenge group to this event. The event is going to have the link to the Facebook group. I am going to reach out to my customer base. Everyone who is one of my customers or is in my customer email is going to get an email that has an invitation directly to this group. I am going to go back into the groups that I've created and maybe haven't been utilizing, like holiday flash sale group, gonna create an event in there. The lose weight happily group for my 2B mindset, gonna create a group in there. I am just going to create these events for people to see so that they can say, maybe I will check this out. Now, when they get added into the group, there's going to be a questionnaire for people to see. So it will say who is the coach who invited you into this awesome group. So it's on record who invited them. But every time one of these links go live, one of these images go live, and they say, I want it, they are going to tag you. You are the coach who brought them in. You are the coach who is going to be able to give them the direct link to be able to order right then, okay? I've done these before. I've done them over the holiday. They're amazing. They're a really great way to really get those people who were on the fence and also your current customers who really want a chance to try. The other thing is, if you're brand new, if you are a new coach who is I maybe am getting not a lot of conversations going, or I'm really nervous to put this out there, giving this to people in a very casual way privately is a great way for you to see if maybe they really are interested, so that you can see other people sort of engaging with those people, so that you can kind of go, okay, looks like they're kind of interested, they're in here a lot, they're maybe interested in the refresh, or they commented on it, so I can actually talk them through it. So that is going to take place this Friday. We are going to be putting a post up every 10 minutes? Is that how it's going to work?
Yeah, I think we have. Based off the ones I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 in there. So whether we do it when are we going to do it? In the morning, Friday lunchtime?
I say Friday at lunch.
And then obviously it's going to stay. So, the content will go up. If there's 10, so essentially we would need almost 2 hours to put them up every 10 minutes. And we'll have to just think about if we want any additional live things that would go in there, how we want to do that. But so you use Friday to get it out there, make sure you would follow up with your people and be like, hey, it's going live at 11, check it out on your own time, whatever. And then following up with them Saturday and Sunday over the weekend to see what they checked out, what interests them. And it's going to say 3-day refresh. If someone says, I'm interested in doing this, then that would be you reaching out to them. Okay, do they have Shakeology? Do they not? Do they want the challenge pack? Do they want bod with it, or whatever it is? Those types of things. In the past, I've done it where it was a refresh challenge pack, or refresh with Shakeology, or refresh without, where we're okay, let's just make it refresh. Talk about the refresh, talk about the results, and then you have that conversation with your customer to see what's going to be best for them. Same thing with the Energize. Okay, would you want Energize, or you can actually get our performance stack with the Recover that we talked about for this much more. So you'll have that opportunity to have the conversations with them, and then adjust your gift cards as necessary. And then something else we talked about, what do you do with discount coaches who aren't necessarily us? They're not working the business, they're not bringing new clients in. But if your discount coach wants a refresh, what do you do with that? I would if it's a $5 gift card and your discount coach wants to buy one, I would probably still give them honor it, the $5 gift card, because that's more volume for you. That is one more product that's getting in their hands. And this is all, keep in mind, beach bars are already 10% off. So if you get discount coach that's, you know, willing to try the Beach Bar 3-pack for what, I think it's $80 for shipping because I've already bought it twice since it's been on sale. You get them to get that 3-pack and they love the bars as much as I do. Like that becomes 90 more PV with that customer every month. So, you know, like that extra little investment that you're going to throw back from your commission or your volume that you earn from them could really pay off big time. So I think like if you add your discount coaches in, then it would be open to them. Like if you're adding them in, then it's open for them to join. And I think it's, you know, you just, you know, tell them, like if, let's say like they can't do a challenge pack. So if they comment on there, like, oh, I wanted to buy the whatever, Lift 4 challenge pack, you can say, oh, well, you can't do the Lift 4 challenge pack, but you know what, you can actually do the Lift 4, you know, bundle that includes Energize and Recover. If you do that one, I'll still honor the gift card that we talked about in here. Like you can kind of tweak those as needed.
Yep. And even if you're kind of like, I just can't picture how this works or what this looks like, let yourself do it, experience it. And Megan and I will share with you like what we're posting in our challenge groups. We'll share with you the emails that we are sending. We will share with you all of that information. To be honest, I will probably put up one post publicly because I don't tend to talk a lot about sales happening. But I will probably do one post publicly, but for the most part, you can do this successfully through private messages, through the people that you've had conversations with, through events that you set up in your groups that link right back to the group. Megan will be sharing the link to this group. It might be a good idea if you plan to participate to make sure you get added into that group so that you have the link so that you can add your people into there as well. So again, this is going to take place on Friday at lunchtime. It will take a little over an hour, but you leave it open. We'll definitely leave it open for 24 hours. So if your people are not able to pop on live, they can of course pop on later as well. So, and kind of like see what's still available and whatnot. And even if something isn't available, if maybe 10 people took advantage of it, you know, you can message people afterwards and say like, hey, I know we've kind of talked about our pre-workout Energize. I just want you to know that I do have an opportunity to kind of like give you that gift card that was aligned to it. Is this something that you want to take advantage of now? So really that extra touch, that little personal like slight edge is going to be something that can really help you go from taking those people who are on the fence, or maybe people who are in and out of Shakeology, or even your coaches who maybe even aren't active in your organization. This is that opportunity to really take advantage of that. So again, it's going to be this Friday. Megan's going to share the link with us. And we'll also share how we're posting about it, how we're sharing about it in our challenge groups, in our groups, on our timelines, and we'll really like take advantage of that. And lastly, if you are in the Momentum group, a great chance to fill out the Go for No chart too. All right. Okay. So what questions?
One more thing on that too. Like I won't post publicly about this a lot, but I will absolutely put it on my stories. Like, you know, like I'll talk about the group. Like I'll talk about, you know, I actually took a picture. I'll put the picture I took. I took it when this slide was up. And I'm going to put that on my stories. And I'm going to say something tonight about having our team call and talking about this one, this end of summer blowout that we're going to do. It's like, if you want to take it, here it is. Take the picture. I'll post the one that I put. But like, that's the type of thing, like, I'm not going to be like, sale every 30 seconds. But that thing, talking about our team call, it's a great little coaching job. We have team calls. And we're putting together this really cool, once a year type sale. And if you want to learn more, drop me a message. Or if you've been curious about the lime yellow drink that I have every morning, or you're curious about, that superfood shake I rave about, or whatever you want to say, put that in, like send me a message, drop me an emoji, whatever you want to do. But like stories, I feel like you have a little more flexibility where you can talk about this stuff. And the page will be like a calling all customers, current customers, former customers, those who want to be my customers. I have something for you. And then like I would put out some image of me, not of the group, but then include that group link where people can request to join. And then I think too, like once like one of us can do a video, we'll make a post in there that just says like, welcome to our group, sales going down Friday, real quick, comment below who invited you here. Just so I mean, there's going to be overlap. If you're from the same hometown as somebody, you put the link somewhere out, who's to say, where it came from. I think it's good. We'll just kind of throw that in too, so people can start, saying, oh, Katie invited me, like whatever. So, and it helps us know who's in there.
Yeah, and we'll do some fun stuff leading up to it too, so you can add them throughout. But yeah, I mean, so I have to ask, number one, I want to just see in the comment section, do you plan to do that? And what is your goal? How many people would you love to see in there? And so if you're in the momentum group too, like I will have 20 people in the, I don't know, do we have a fun name? The warehouse sale. I will bring 10 of my current customers. I will have my first customers sign up through the warehouse sale. So I want to see in the comment section below, like, what is your goal? What are you going to make happen by the end of the week? And the more fun you have with it, the more you just put it out there and just share it and get excited about it, the more likely you are going to like have success with it, enjoy it, okay? So I'm excited about it. I haven't done this since Christmas, and I know at Christmas it was an amazing boost, and I had people like I never knew were interested, old neighbors really come out and say like, yeah, I totally want to take advantage of sales. So I would love, love, love to see that. Okay, perfect. I love it. Megan says 50. I will have 30 in the group by Friday.
Nailed it, Stephanie.
I know. I will hit my SC and Emerald utilizing the sale. I love it. I love it. Love it so much, guys. This is going to be great. And if your teammates aren't on this call, it is really, really a great thing to share. Even if you have discount coaches, encouraging them to invite people to this group sale too, okay?
Yeah, I'd say too, like I know I did it with 2B. I haven't done it for a while, where I had people who enrolled with 2B and I asked them to say like, I'm doing this, and they posted on their wall, and I gave them the text like, my coach Megan Blinka is hosting this new, nutrition mindset focused weight loss group. I've joined. Any of my friends want to join with me? So they were discount coaches who, some of them were like, maybe I'll coach, and some of them were like, no, but like, I love you, so I'll do it for you. So like, they just posted that on their wall, and like, again, more people who put it out there, and like that discount coach, what if they end up getting 3 people who want to join, and they're like, oh, like maybe I should just coach. Like, you never know what can happen from it. Yeah. But like, this is a good way to utilize your discount coaches for sure.
I love it. I think this is great. I will hit diamond using this sale. I will hit emerald using this sale. I will add 10. This is really good, guys. I'm getting pumped up for this. Like, gosh. And at first when Megan said it, I was like, nah, all right, I'll do it.
I know. I was like, hey, Katie, you want to do something?
Like, you guys have to work with people who are motivated. Like, you have to surround yourself by people who are going to push you outside of your comfort zone. And I hope that's a little bit of what Megan and I are kind of bringing to you this week, is you saying like, I could do it, maybe I'll do it, but I'm busy and I have this going on. Just stop and just say like, what's the worst that could happen? Like, what's the very worst? I learn from it. I learn more about our products. I learn more about how to host a warehouse sale. Maybe my mom is the only one who buys anything, but I am still going to put it out there. I absolutely can't wait. So it's going to be so good. Get it out to your teams. Get it out to your discounts. Get it out to your challengers. We are going to have so much fun on Friday doing this. And really quick, I'm going to hit one more thing tonight that's going to make you guys feel a little uncomfortable, and I love it because it is so, so good, because this is like the sweet sauce of the business. This is like the best part about what we do. Love our challenge groups, love what we do, but absolutely love having people find success through the financial part of what we offer as coaches. And for some reason, I don't know if it's because we worry that we're not far enough along to mentor somebody successfully, or if we just kind of like count ourselves out as an amazing upline coach. But if you have that grit and that work ethic, you can mentor someone well, okay? And it's the same thing. I tell people all the time, your fitness journey with what you do with Beachbody is parallel to the business journey you are on with Beachbody. It is all about tracking. It is all about getting curious. It is all about inviting people. It is all about belief, the same exact things, right? But here's the deal. If we are stopping ourselves, if we are hesitating before we really, really are able to get it out there, we aren't building that momentum. And so as I was kind of like brainstorming and thinking about this, I kind of went over a couple of posts. And I just know that the momentum group that we're running right now, one of the challenges that we have is to start really, really talking about what we do, and talking about our successes, and talking about what we get to do every day. And it doesn't have to be that we have had all this monetary success with it, but it's the little things that are going to make the biggest impact in our businesses. And that's where people are wanting to connect with you. They want to see what you're doing. They want to be a part of what you're doing. But just like I said earlier, are we hesitating? Are we not really putting it out there because we're so scared that someone's going to have an opinion, or someone is maybe not going to join us, or someone is just not going to like what we have to do? We have to put on our big girl britches right now, and we need to be more bold about this opportunity. I was talking to a coach this afternoon, and she has actually had this tremendous weight loss success with coaching. And so for her, she looks at it very much like this is an obligation to pay it forward. And I think so much of my own story, and I say, like, I would be a jerk if I did not share this. You know, this business, yes, it helped me lose weight. This business helped me not worry about the medical bills when I was diagnosed. This business helped me leave my full-time job as a teacher. Not that I didn't love my job, but I'm starting to build a platform for other things that I really, really care about. It's helping me build that voice. But I can tell you that when it got hard, I was that coach that just leaned into it. I didn't lean back. I totally leaned into it. And so I'm having to sit here and think, how can we be bolder about it? Do you consider yourself bold when it comes to this opportunity? Do you believe that you are voicing it in a way that shows that you are going straight to the top? Do you believe you are a coach that can mentor others effectively? Because if you don't believe those things, the very, very first thing we need to do is we need to brush up on belief. And how do we do that? We take a step back and we kind of say, I am going to faith it until I make it. I am going to believe that I am capable of being the coach that I want to be by taking those small action steps every day that will help me succeed. It is all about small action. It is not about the coach you want to be down the road. It is not about the goals you want to meet in 2019. It is not about where you want to end the year. It is about where you are today and what you have in your control today to make better, to become better, to lead better. So this week, I'm going to ask you guys to be a little bit more bold. Not just with SC numbers and not just in the lives you can impact with the fitness side of what we do, but with the business side of what we do. At your end of the week, if you could be so proud of yourself when it comes to coaching coaches, where would you want your number to be? How many coaches, if you could dream big about what you want your team to start looking like, how many coaches would you want on your team this week? And what would that look like? What would they look like? Who are the people that you want on your team? Start visualizing that, putting that picture out there. And once you have that picture, you got to work yourself backwards a little bit. And so this week we have a recruitment 7-day challenge for you. Every day this week, it is our job to show up and share the opportunity with others. This week, it is all about breadcrumbing out the business in what we do, talking about how we earn, talking about our community, talking about our challengers, talking about our lifestyle, talking about just who we are because of this opportunity, and sharing it in a way that lets people see that they are capable of doing the same thing. Now, I want to clarify this a little bit. When I say that we are talking every day about the lifestyle, I do not mean it is every day, join my sneak peek, join my sneak peek, join my sneak peek. It is positioning yourself in a way to show what your life was like before Beachbody, what your life was like when you were looking for something like Beachbody, what your life is like while you are in the process of becoming a better version of yourself. And what I want you to do to really brainstorm these ideas out is I want you to, number one, get out a messy piece of paper. And I want you to get out a white piece of paper, computer paper. I have on my wall like these big like notebook papers. And on the paper, write down coaching. And for me, I write down like blessings of the business. So that, because that's kind of like my jam. That's kind of how I talk. And then I start spewing out various things that have happened to me, for me, because of this, right? So it can be anything. It can be that you had the opportunity to travel when you earned your cruise this year and you're taking your husband and your kids on the cruise. Or, you know, maybe for the first time ever, you're working out with your spouse. Or maybe, you know, every day you wake up and you know that there are people that are rooting for you and they are in your corner and you get to start the day on a positive note. It could be that maybe you made your first paycheck. Maybe you made your first like $500 a week. Maybe you, maybe you got up in the morning and you had a busy day, and at the end of the day, you had the opportunity to just sit down and hear about the successes of the people that you are working with. Whatever it is, whatever you want to start jotting down and writing down, what you want to then do is turn whatever those blessings are, as small or as big as they might be, you want to start turning them into posts where there's a tagline where people can start seeing themselves in your role. And in those 7, at least 2 of them need to be a direct call to action / invitation. So what are you inviting to? Well, for me, I am going to be doing an influencers call next Wednesday, the 29th at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I am going to get right down to business with that call by sharing what we do, how we earn, and who it's for. I am going to make sure that I am building trust every day by showing up. I am going to make sure that I am reaching out to my current customers who are seeing tremendous success. You know, I had this girl who was super quiet in the challenge group. She actually taught with me, and she messaged me out of the blue. And she's been really quiet, drinks Shakeology every day, but I'm actually watching her on her timeline kind of shrink. Like, I'm actually watching her this summer, actually lose weight. And she messaged me and she said, Katie, I can't thank you enough. And I know I'm really quiet in groups, but I lost 20 pounds this summer because of you. And, you know, those kind of messages are the kind of messages that you want to start getting out, that you want to start sharing. But more importantly, putting that bug in her ear. You know, you understand that this is transitional. If you can lose 20 pounds because you are following a system, you can build a business if you want it enough because you're following a system. And so I'm putting that out there. I'm putting those bugs in people's ears to let them know, I am no different. What we do as coaches, the biggest thing you do as coaches is you close a freaking gap for people. They see you and where you are, where you're going in your journey, and your job is to close that gap for them to know that they are very capable of being where you are. You might not see yourself as a success story yet, but somebody does, because you signed up, you started, you're going, you're doing, and that is more than most people ever do. So for you, how can you close the gap? What blessings of the business can you start showing to people little by little? Maybe the people looking at you aren't going like, how did she make $1 million? They might be saying, how does she get up in the morning, motivated to work out, get home from work, and is still happy? Some people just want to be happy. Maybe that's all coaching is to some people, is maybe she has some joy. I want a piece of that. Okay? So every day this week, you have a 7-day challenge. And in your team page this week, you are going to see Megan or me, depending on what team you're on, you are going to see a post where it is going to be the 7-day challenge. Every day, you show up for that post and you share the post that you do about the business opportunity. Of the 7 you are doing, 2 are a call to action. It is your choice what you are calling them to do. If you are calling them to be on the sneak peek that I am hosting or Megan is hosting, and Megan, you're doing the 29th too, I think, right? Whatever it might be, you can invite them there. If you're inviting them to check out a call, I have a really great call, super good, totally worth checking out yourself that you can send to people. That's what we're focused on this week. So we have this 7-day challenge. When this week is done, so 7 days starting tomorrow, so you're brainstorming everything out, you're doing your first post about the business tomorrow. And then once you are done with that, once you have those posts done and you share them every day in the week, that is when you're going to start to see your business change. When you do this every day, when you show up every day, when you decide to take action every day, and then you keep going. We're both going to do giveaways for the people who do this every day. So make sure you are sharing your posts. And it's a really great way for you to see what other people are saying and kind of like get ideas, not copy posts, but kind of get ideas from them as well. So that's our 7-day challenge with recruiting. And also just every day, jabbing it out. Megan, did I miss anything with that? I think I got it all.
Yep, that's all.
Just the general video, right, to share?
Yeah, and so there's this video, some of the people on my team have already seen it, but it is the most concise 12-minute what is a coach video. So if you ever feel like you're word vomiting on people, or someone says, like my message to the girl when I've sent this out, I used it last week with someone who out of the blue was like, what do you do? What do you do as a coach? And actually, I'm going to tell you the whole story real quick, and I'll make it fast because this just might give you some hope. So 4 years ago, I messaged a girl I used to work with at my old accounting firm. She messaged about joining a challenge group, like huge message. She was like, sure, I'll learn more. Word vomited, like 90,000 sentences about what the challenge group was about. She ignored me. I followed up. She said, I'll think about it and let you know. And I never said another word to her. That was May 27th in 2014. In the last 4.5 years, she has never, to my knowledge, liked a post, comment on anything. We had no other communication. Last Wednesday, she sends me a message and was like, thinking about, I want to do what you do as a coach. I was like, oh, hi. Like, okay. So I haven't talked to this girl. I don't know what she knows. So I sent her this video. I was like, one of the hardest things to digest is what we actually do and how it works. Here's a short video. And if you like what this is, let me know and I'll give you some more information. Send her the video. She writes back, I'm interested. Like, what else can you tell me? So from there, I sent her into an old sneak peek that I have just kind of ongoing, where I had like 5 videos talking about, the typical stuff you would see in a sneak peek type group. She watches those. She's like, okay, I'm ready. Sign me up. Literally, that was it. Like from Wednesday to Friday, and she signed up. It doesn't always go that fast, but know that 2 things. 1, I probably should have followed up with her beyond once. I shouldn't have word vomited when I first gave her information. But more than anything, when you do coaching posts and nobody comments on them, other than like your mom, your sister, and the people you see on the call, people are watching you. My posts about coaching, direct call to action coaching posts, are the worst performing posts on my page. Always. Always. It doesn't matter how phenomenal the picture is, how great the text is, how true it is for people who are watching it. They are the least amount of, I didn't say that right. They have the least amount of traction of them. But you have to do them because that's the only way that people can see what it is. And for one person, it's the community. For somebody else, it's the income. For someone else, it's the ability to stay, fit. For somebody else, it's, an outlet out of their job. So it's going to be different, which is why you have to post about different ways. Know that as long as you keep going and posting, people are going to want to join you. Like, you just have to do it. And like, that was just affirmation to me that people are watching even though you don't ever see it. And like, this girl, she needs it for more, more than one of those reasons. And if I didn't always post about it, she wouldn't have came to me. She would have went to somebody else who was posting about it. So keep that in mind as you're doing these these next 7 days of posts and how you're sharing it. And somebody's going to need to see it. Your timing just has to be right.
I actually want to back that up with two things. And actually, this just popped up, but I am going to share this post and I want to show it to you because I want you to see that no matter how far you are in this business, you can still like have people like not vibe with what you're saying. So here's the deal. I posted this picture. It's a cute picture, cute little story, clear picture, and I got 7 likes on it. 7 likes. But I want to share with you what somebody commented. Thanks to Facebook, I saw a photo from 5 years ago when I was working with you. Not only did I look amazing, but I remember being truly happy. The key word here is remember. I want to get back to that. That is why I'm signing up for the group. You guys, I know that other people saw that. I know that that post didn't get a lot of engagement. It didn't get a lot of traction. But if somebody saw that post and they just casually read through that little blurb, what a great blurb to read through, right? And so even though people might not act, even though people might not like or comment or want more information from you, they see you. So showing up, letting people know that you are the real deal, putting those breadcrumbs out there. They're not going to all be catches. They're not going to be all great, but the more you do them, the easier they become to do over and over and over again, okay? And they don't all have to be a call to action. Some of it is just your life. I think Megan said, she's going to do one where it's just, I got to walk my daughter to the bus stop today. Shows our lifestyle. Just remember that piece of it. You have a gift to give to people, okay? So you guys have a couple of things just to kind of close out for tonight. Number 1, Recruit 7-day challenge. You will see it in the team page. So you are going to be sharing your recruitment posts. We're going to do a fun little giveaways in our groups. Number 2, let's boost our volume. Let's really focus on getting people aligned to amazing products, whether they've given us objections or they're current customers who maybe are active on Shakeology and don't know the benefits of the other products. Let's get them aligned to what else we have to offer. So not only do I want you to stay and challenge yourself outside your comfort zone to really help people, but I really want you to share it with the other people in your organization, okay? You guys showed up tonight. You're doing an amazing job, and I know I'm really, really proud of you, and I just believe in you, so I'm going to push you a little bit. Not because I'm being mean, but because I just know that's what it's going to take, okay? All right, Megan, do you have anything else to add for the night?
No, I don't. I'm excited. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Try not to get overwhelmed. Like if you're like, oh my God, they just told me that I have to recruit for this thing on Friday and now I have to post about the business 7 times. Like this isn't in addition to what you're doing. Like this is your focus for the week. Like that is what, like we're helping you. We're giving you ideas of what you can post about. I don't want it to be like paralyzing where you feel like you have to do all these things. Take a few minutes when we get off the call. That's what I'm going to do and be like, okay, like these are the days I'm going to post in my stories about the sale, and these are the days I'm going to do this, and I'm going to intertwine coaching somehow, way, shape, or form, and all. Like, just take a few minutes to digest it. It's not in addition. You're not doing more. You're just strategizing what you are doing to focus on. We've got this awesome opportunity on Friday, and we're going to really drum up coaching because it's a blessing that's been to our lives, or we wouldn't be here. You wouldn't have just spent an hour on a call with us on a Monday night when you could have been doing something else. Yeah. So you're here for a reason. Remember that, and think of that when you go to invite somebody else, that you could be that person that your coach was for you that got you here.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got. I'm excited. It's a big week. We've got a lot going on, and I just know I can feel it. There's going to be some amazing, amazing things happening in our organization. So, all right, guys, that's all I got. Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Good night.